Hello guys, how are you? Join me as we get ready for school on a very cold morning. Singlets, boxers, shirts, trousers, sweaters, snow pants, winter jackets, gloves, head warmers, snow boots, ear muffs, a thick scarf, children moisturizing cream, lip balm with vitamin C, very important, thick socks. So let us get right into that. So after shower time, we're going to moisturize and put on our underwear. Then we're going to put on our shirts, sweater kind of shirts, very thick, very important. Then of course we put on our trousers. And next thing to put on is the sweaters. Layering is very important. Then we put on snow pants because it's snowing today. Chikamso is 5. He typically does this on his own every morning. But today, let me just do it with him. Which one is this shaking style that he wants to give me now? Anyway, so after that is done, we have to put on our winter jackets, socks, very thick socks, and then we go in with our snow boots. Bam! Put on our head warmer, make sure that it covers our ears, nice and cool. And at this point, we are 95% ready. Gloves are next, very thick gloves. Then we put on this scarf to cover the neck. Remember, I told you that is a very chilled morning. And look at my son, my look-alike handsome, looking as though he's going to Antarctica. Okay, we're going to skip with the earmuffs today. I think the head warmer will do the work. So we apply this lip balm to ensure that the lips are not charred and cracked. And now my handsome is good, ready and set to go to school. I see them off, kiss them goodbye, and their daddy does the dropping off. And then I'm here back to start my day with my madam. I usually wish that she could just sleep until the kids leave in the morning, but when they start getting ready and making noise, she usually wakes up and joins them to dress up. So guys, can you just stop soaking your hand? Can you stop? Stop! Alright guys, so the kids have left for school and I am with my madam. So in a previous vlog, I showed you guys that I bought an air fryer. Must I carry you? This girl, I'm going to take this girl to daycare. Chinayenwa does not allow me to do anything from morning till night. Oh Guinea. Oh Guinea. Oh Guinea. So I showed you guys in a previous vlog that I bought an air fryer. So let's unbox it together. Guys, true fact, hard fact, I have never used an air fryer. I had 2 in Nigeria, which I never used. I don't know why. When I was relocating, I eventually dashed one out and sold the other one. But now that I'm here, I'm beginning to see more and more reasons to have an air fryer. And the other day I stopped by at Best Buy and I got an air fryer and a television and the television set. Is this a police beret or this is a bonnet? You are challenging me in this house. Is it because we are sharing one man? I'm pointing at you, you are pointing back at me. So guys, let us do this unboxing. So I bought this double basket so I can be doing like 2 things at the same time. I can be frying chips here and chicken on the other side. And I bought something that has a very big capacity. How many liters is this one? 9.5 liters. So this is the manual and alright, so wow, this one is massive, man.
'Cause you know the world is beautiful.
And here we have it. Wow, it is quite big, bigger than every other one I've ever seen. Can I fry plantain with the air fryer? Please let me know in the comment section. So it's sealed over here, so it will not be opening in the box, I guess. I think it's quite roomy. So yeah, thanks for joining me to unbox. Let us go ahead with my day. Alright, so let me try out this air fryer. Usually I like my kids to take like proteins to school. Okay, like they have breakfast in the morning. I pack them some snacks and some proteins. Then when they get back, they now have a real meal. So let me spice this. First, I have my Ducros curry, which I came from Nigeria with. I have ginger and garlic spice, very important. Some salt for taste. Then I mix. I have this, but if you ask me now, who I go ask? But I still put it in. Seasoning, of course, non-negotiable. I put in some thyme and then I mix. I ensure that the spice gets into the chicken, because there's nothing as annoying as having only the outside of your chicken spiced. So I add my pepper and I put the chicken inside this Ziploc bag for it to marinate very, very well. I clean up, of course, and I keep it in the fridge for a few hours. After some time, when I'm sure that the spice has gotten deep into the chicken, I start to put it in my air fryer. And while that fries, I'm just going to go ahead and make some soup. I brought out some stockfish from the freezer, and you guys know that I came with plenty of leaves from Niger. Olugbo leaves, uziza leaves, ugu leaves. I'm going to use 2 of these leaves to cook my egusi soup, and this is one of the Ziploc of egusi I brought out. So while that air frying goes on, I already started boiling my stockfish, and I'm now washing my dry fish. I usually wash with salt and warm water. Some people throw in their dry fish whole like this in their soup, but I usually like to pieces it, take it apart and remove the bones. It's your choice. Also, some people throw in their fish straight into the soup, but I like to cook the fish a little with the stockfish so the spice can go in. So now the secret to your dry leaves is that when you want to cook, you need to soak the leaves in water for a while, and they're going to come out looking brand new. Okay, look at my chicken, looking well fried and yummy. Alright, so now that my leaves have soaked for some time, it's time for me to bring them out. And guys, look at this. They are looking so fresh, as though I just got them from the market. So let us have this egusi soup cooked.
So beautiful, and I just can't hide how I feel about you. Nothing can take that.
This is the red oil I came from Nigeria with. Aside from the one that was cargoed, I also came with some frozen in my checked-in luggage. So I put in my onions and pepper and put in some hot water, and I began to drop my egusi. I remember my mother-in-law giving me that this my egusi style is like fried akara. So this is my oporo, my thickener. There's a special kind of flavor that thickeners give when you put it in egusi soup. Not so many people do that, but my mother-in-law gave me that tip. So I put in my crayfish, my Cameroon pepper, I put in my ugu leaves and my uziza leaves. And boy, oh boy, look at that thick, yummy egusi soup. Egusi Gara Harvard. Egusi with PhD. So after I'm done with the soup, I start making my swallow. It came with a bag of semovita, but it has finished. So we are back to Gary. Guys, where can I buy semovita? Or what is the alternative for semovita in the abroad? So I've started introducing solids to Chineyenwa, and of course I have to teach her how to eat our Niger food. Left to her alone, she will just be doing Cerelac, Frizolac, lac. But Mama said, no, baby girl, you have to learn to eat Okazi, Ogbolo, Olugbo, and Oha, because you are an Igbo girl. So after the first set of stuff is done with the air fryer, I also air fry this fish. What I usually do is I like mix it. I put chicken, I put fish, and I put maybe prawns for the kids. I pack it in their lunchbox. I also made this macaroni with shredded chicken and prawns inside it. Guys, this is not a day in my life. This is very far from a day in my life. Someday, sometime, in not so distant of a time, God willing, I'm going to shoot a video and show you guys a day in my life. Some of you, your jaws are gonna drop. Like, this is just a glimpse of my day. If I show you the full day in my life, you'll be like, Neze, how do you manage to keep up with all of this? How do you manage to still wear a smile and handle all of this like it's nothing and still shoot and do everything you're doing? This is just a little glimpse of how a typical day can go. So, yes, our lives have really changed. So many things. Life has changed for every one of us. We relocated to Canada about 5 months ago. It seems like even a longer time because God has been so good. We have been able to do so much in this short stay of ours. In fact, it seems like we have been here for like for like 1 year. So life has changed for the children in every little detail, starting from the way they dress. Do you understand? Back in Nigeria, they have their aunties dress them up. They just put on their school uniforms. But here, you know, the mode of dressing is different. The kind of dresses they wear is different. Everything, they have to grow up fast. They have to be independent. Nobody is babysitting them. They really have had to grow up so soon since we got to Canada. And even for me, in fact, my own story, I think it's gonna be in a different vlog. Like, life has changed so much for me. Being responsible for so many things at the same time, being busy every day from morning till night, like literally morning till midnight. I do not even want to tell you guys the time I sleep every day. If I tell you when I sleep every day, some of you will start a sermon in the comment section. A health and wellness sermon, and I don't even feel like that right now. So that's why any opportunity I get, I like to just go out there and relax and enjoy myself and, you know, chill and have fun. So yes, it's very different from what all of us are used to. Even my husband, oh God, let me not just talk about that man in this video. Well, God that gave me that man would keep blessing him every day of his life. That man, oh God, his life has also changed so well. But the beautiful thing about these changes is the way we all are taking it, the way we are adapting to it, the way we are just going with the tide and going with the flow. If we see the way all of us are handling our new reality, our new life, it almost seems as though we've been here for like 3 years. Everybody is playing their role. Life is moving smoothly. Everybody's playing their path. Nobody is giving anybody headache or issues. You know, it's just smooth. Because the worst thing that can happen to you is to add human stress to the already existing stress of living abroad. Do you understand? There is the stress of living abroad. What makes it worse is when maybe your partner or your child now adds to that stress, like human induced stress. That's when it compounds everything, and that's when challenges start coming up. But I'm so happy that everybody is adjusting real good and life is going on just fine. Yeah, I understand that so many things will change as we have relocated, but I am still trying to ensure that some things remain the same to the best of my abilities. Like, first and foremost, I do not want my children to lose touch with their country or their culture or the foundation of their originality as Black Nigerian Igbo boys. So I'm going out of my way to keep reminding them, keep inculcating the culture and our values in them, our language, our food. You can see I've introduced Neyetsu, our swallow, and these children forget very fast. They adapt so much faster than adults, and if you just let them be, they would just forget about everything that they were or they are and everything that they knew. So it is our duties as parents to keep reminding them. I ensure that they are in touch with family back home in Nigeria. I ensure that to the best of my ability I speak our language to them. It's not like I'm an expert in Igbo language speaking, but to the best that I can, I try to speak the language to them. We do language tests. I put Igbo for them on YouTube to watch. I make sure that I make our native food, olubo soup or egusi soup. There was a time I tried giving them like eba swallow, and they were like, "Mommy, I prefer to eat pizza." I was like, already there will be pizza days, but there must be eba days. So you cannot forget your eba ogbolo soup. So my husband is an only son and I am an only daughter. We are stakeholders in our families and our communities, and we are very traditional and cultural people. Forget that we are well learned and we are well exposed. We are still this kind of people that like to uphold our culture. It's something that we're being very deliberate with, raising the children and creating the environment that we have at home. I'm not the kind of jakpai, jakpara that when I just leave, I'll tell my children start giving them that indoctrination, like nothing concern you with Nigeria. We don't come out. No. I do not want that at all for the children. If Nigeria gets better, God willing, whether in my lifetime or after my lifetime, whenever it gets better, I don't want to demonize the country in such a way that the children will not be interested in going back if things are okay. I want them to have a positive feeling about their country. I want them to have the patriotic feeling about their country. I am a good patriot of Nigeria until things, got so unbearable. I don't want them to lose touch of where they come from. So tomorrow, if they decide to go back there, they would have that feeling of belonging. I do not ever want to pull them out of their roots, because the worst thing that you can do to somebody, to a generation, is to make them lose their identity. Your identity is your strength. So to the best that we can, I understand that things will change. The way of life is changing already. Dressing, food, culture. Of course, there would be the influence of the Western culture. You cannot take it out, but my husband and I will still keep doing our best to ensure that that Nigerian factor, that Nigerian culture is not entirely lost in the process. So help us God. So guys, thank you for spending a part of my day with me. As I mentioned earlier, this is just a glimpse of my day. My day can really be hectic and activity packed. I promise you guys that one day I'm going to film a day in my crazy life as a mom of 4 in Canada. You guys be ready for that vlog. It will be crazy. But thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, turn on your bell notifications, drop your comments about everything that has happened in this video, and stay glued because we have so much more coming your way. Okay, don't forget to follow me on my other channel too, Nezeville. I'm going to leave the link in the description box, my gist channel, if I can call it that. All right guys, so I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. All right, bye bye and Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.